The citizens are starting to get angry. Yes, all over the world. Iceland, Thailand, Tibet. I just wonder when we will get off our couches and change things. It is Wednesday, and if you are a traditional listener to this show, you know who my guest is. It is Max Igan. He's from Queensland, Australia, and he has that website I'm always telling you about. I'm going to do it again. It's called thecrowhouse.com, and he's got 3 fantastic films about the New World Order, kind of a philosophical view of it, and it's very refreshing. I think a lot of you would benefit from watching it, and I think most of you have. I've gone on there, and YouTube, it's just burning a trail through YouTube. Everybody's watching it, so don't be the last one. It's the pictures are The Big Picture, The Final Solution, and Fight the New World Order with Non-Compliance. Now, Max is an expert on the New World Order, but also consciousness, and in my opinion, a very enlightened man. Max, are you on the line with me?
I'm here, John. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing very, very well. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing very well also, my friend. Having a wonderful day.
Well, things are changing, aren't they, in the world that we inhabit? There's a lot of things going on. What's this all about?
Well, there's a lot going on indeed, mate. It's all about removing our freedoms is what it's all about. But it's people really need to take stock of what's going on and stand up and make some noise about it, I think. People really need to realise their power, and they need to start holding some of these governments accountable for their actions, because the government it's elected by the people to serve the will of the people, and it's really not doing that. So I think people need to sort of bring it back into line.
Yeah, I'm looking through the headlines today, Max, and it is amazing how the authorities are just practicing their complete lockdown. I think they're tasering middle-aged women, that are sitting in the wrong seat at a football game. They're just abusing citizens right and left. They're out of their mind. I just think that at some point we have to realize that we can't just continue to sit back, because if we don't stand up for others, who's going to be left to stand up for us?
Well, that's exactly it, John. People have to understand that when they see injustice towards a person, it's also been carried out against them. Injustice towards one is injustice towards all. It really, really is. And just by allowing that sort of treatment to go unchecked towards other people, you're agreeing to let it to be done to yourself and your children. And this is the sort of world that you're allowing to be constructed for the future. And it's not going to be a good world at all. I mean, this is a world that Adolf Hitler could only dream of. He didn't have the technology that we've got today. And people really, really do need to address these things. And it's happening here as well. I mean, all of this 9/11 stuff, I mean, the false claims that have been propagated by the governments are now being used to introduce an internet filtering policy in Australia, which is similar to that which is in China. And it has the potential to severely restrict the information that's available to Australians. It's an action that I believe is being done purely due to the rampant and overwhelming spread of the truth surrounding the 9/11 attacks and the war on terror that's occurring on the internet. And as far as our Prime Minister, a politician, most especially a Prime Minister who consciously sets out to undermine the critical democratic right of freedom of speech and blatantly declines to evaluate the impact of these sort of measures before the Parliament, he no longer really claimed the right to hold office as far as I'm concerned. I mean, people seem to forget that it's the people of the nation who are sovereign and not the government. The government consists of the elected public servants of the people, by the people and for the people. And such governments are elected to act in the best interest of the people and to uphold the will of the people. And the government is the servant of the people, not vice versa. And people really need to realise this. They need to stand up and demand that their rights are preserved. And And police officers that do that sort of thing, like tasering a woman in a football game, they're breaking the law. They're criminals. They're as bad as anybody that they're trying to arrest, because their role is to protect and serve the public, not to defend elitist corruption, which is what they're doing. They're just defending elitist corruption. That seems to be their whole purpose these days. And people need to understand this. No good can come from anything like that. There's no way that's helping anybody. There's no way that's serving anybody. All it is doing is letting people know we control you and you can't do anything about it. And we really need to address this issue very quickly, I believe.
Yeah, a couple of questions come to mind regarding your beautiful country, and that is, do you think this new restriction coming down on the Internet is going to blot out your website at thecrowhouse.com?
Well, I really am concerned about that. I really don't know. I'm wondering whether I'll even be able to access my YouTube channel anymore after next month. It's very much of a worry. I've written letters to politicians. I've received no reply. I've even prepared a letter to deliver to the Prime Minister myself, which I was going to record on video and send him the video and send him a letter. And I was going to send it to all media outlets and post it on MySpace and YouTube and Facebook and everywhere I can as a public notice. And I've sent it to lawyers to see if I can do this without being arrested for sedition, but I've received no reply back from any of them. So I might just do it anyway. It's getting to the stage where someone really has to just stand up and make some sort of a stand. But it is a real concern for me. I mean, but it also makes me wonder what's going to happen over there. It makes me wonder what's going on in America and what's going on in other countries that they don't want the people of Australia to see. I'm very, very concerned about what might be happening next year. But at the same time, you've got to use this concern and treat it just as information. It's very, very dangerous for people to be to dwell on this stuff and to fear this stuff, because the New World Order they don't just release information and leak enough on their plans to instill fear in people for nothing. I mean, they know that it's people dwelling on it and constantly talking about it from the center of fear that will bring it about. I mean, we create this reality ourselves with our emotions and our intent, and they know that if they can control your emotional state and control the emotional state of the people, you can literally control the species, and you can bring about any reality you like. That's how it works. And they only need a critical mass of 1 to 5% of the people in order to accomplish this. They know this. They know that if people dwell on this and dwell on the fear-based aspect of it, they will bring it into being. So that's something that people really need to consider.
Yes. Well, when we get back, I want to pursue that energy issue, because that's what it is. It's light, dark, and energy. We'll be back in just a few minutes, everyone.